back to IAFT's Hot Topics, where we talk about some fun things in the industry. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're actually going to get to know some of our students here. We have Balti and Ryan here. So why don't you guys introduce yourselves for half a second? So tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Hi, I'm Balti. I like the color blue. I like movies, and I like sloths. And I am here for some goofs, some gaffes, and a whole lot of laughs. Ryan?
My name's Ryan. I came for no goofs,
Oh.
0 gaffes, and maybe 1 or 2 laughs. And I'm going to leave it at that.
Does that count as one laugh? You got a chuckle out of me. So you guys are both film students here at IAFT. You're both 100s, finishing your 100 level term. You guys just shot your first term film, which is actually super exciting. How did that go?
It was interesting. I think I learned a lot about working with other people, having to let go of control a little bit. That was good. It was refreshing.
Good.
It was nice.
Yeah, there was some complications, but I think in the end our finished product came out not amazing, but I was satisfied. I was very satisfied with it.
Right. It will be amazing. We'll make it amazing. We'll craft it. You guys still have 2
We're getting there,
left,
yeah.
so.
I did learn a ton of stuff, though. Like, a ton of stuff.
Awesome. All right, so my first question for both of you guys, Ryan, we'll start with you, is why did you choose to get into film? I know you have some previous experience, but what drove you into that kind of a field?
I think just a love of film in general growing up. As a kid, you have that first experience with film. I don't know, some of you might. But when I was young, film was like, that's what took me away. That was the new frontier, I guess. And I was always really fascinated with that. So when I became old enough to decide what I wanted to do with my life, why not something that's always gripped me? And film was the strongest force in my life, I guess.
I like it. And then you used to do like television, right?
Yes.
Like broadcast?
I have some years of television under my belt, some news broadcast. I directed the news for 5 years, yeah. But I don't know if I'm going to go back to that world.
Not for you. It's a very specific field to get into.
It's different, yeah.
Most definitely is. Balti, what about you? Why did you get into film?
Since I was little, I just always loved movies. My favorite thing ever is going to the movie theater. So I very much enjoyed that. And like 3-4 years ago, I really started to develop the love for film, like breaking down movies and stuff. And then I started shooting my own like little shorts, and that's I knew that it's like one of the only things that really ignited like a flame in me. So yeah, I wanted to study and learn more, and it's what I really enjoy doing.
Nice. And you actually work at a theater now, so you get to go there all the time.
Yep.
That's really cool. I never actually asked you guys that. That's a cool insight into you guys. So, of all the places you guys chose to come to IAFT, what brought you guys here? What was the deciding factor for you guys?
I liked how much, when I looked into it, I liked how much the school recognizes the student, you know? There's other schools that you go through the program and you're more just a representation of the program than you are your own filmmaker. With IAFT, I feel like I'm my own person, and you guys nurture that. So I'm free to, you know, make my film. And then you guys won't be selling that later on.
I actually like how personal it is. Since the class size is small, I just like how it's super hands-on. Like we're always working on something or messing with the cameras, doing stuff like that. I really like that.
Awesome. Now, not just because I am your cinematography teacher, but what's your favorite class?
Cinematography. No, seriously, I'm not. I'm just very, very real. I really enjoy that aspect.
I like the directing class.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that hurts.
Crystal is very cool.
I didn't want to repeat him. It'd be boring if I said the same thing. No, you're great. You're great, Johnny. I learned so much from you.
What about the directing class do you like? I mean, what about it specifically? Is there anything that really stands out to you?
Crystal, our directing mentor, she's really put into focus the whole, what it means to be a director, I guess, what it would take, the whole observing life and then applying that to directing. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a lot about understanding and human interactions.
Yeah, it's the human nature, the human condition is a lot of what directing is. I think that's really interesting.
Yeah, it's actually kind of cool to apply it to like screenwriting too, because they work pretty much hand in hand, is understanding how people operate and how they interact with each other, and then you can kind of write stories and understand how to direct them. So it's kind of a cool little back and forth. So that's pretty cool. So, all right. I lost my question. I'm so professional. What? Hi. All right, so we're actually going to take a break because Caesar's over here giving me the death signal. When we come back, we'll actually have a few more questions with our filmmakers, and we'll be right back.
You would like to get this shirt, I love ostrich, not to be confused with Austria. Follow IAFT Vegas on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Yell, come to pop you up.
It started from my 8th grade broadcasting class, actually. I got behind the edits of one of our little shows and just fell in love with it, being able to see what happens in 30 seconds to a minute. And that's what started me off. And like, honestly, I was a little worried about first coming here because I went to school for film and I was like, okay, what's something new they can teach me? And honestly, I've learned so much. I've improved the skills I already have. Every day I'm in lab, I hang out with the actors. You know, I'm constantly talking to them about having them read my stories. I'm helping them with their improvs, helping them with their monologues. And it's just a great way to connect with future actors, future filmmakers. Strong bond that you make with each other and help improve each other's careers.
Hi and welcome back. We are still here with our filmmaking students. We got into a little bit what your guys' favorite classes are, the cinematography and directing obviously, but what do you guys want to do in the field? What do you guys want to do when you grow up, so to speak?
I've always liked to direct movies, though I get that's going to be hard. So I would love, honestly, just pushing a camera around, you know, pulling focus on a camera. Being a PA on any big set, and then when I go see it in the movie, and then being like, oh, there's me. Gotta wait 10 minutes, but there's
Like
me.
first AC Ryan.
Yeah.
That would be very cool. But yeah, I would really love to direct. That'd be super cool. I'm also interested in cinematography, but like Ryan says, anything that I can get to just be a part of the bigger picture would be super cool.
Awesome. And it's a lot of fun just to kind of be around creative people all the time.
Mhm.
Even if you're doing the grunt work, like
Yeah.
pulling C-stands around and grip stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
it's fun because everybody's there for the same reason and they're all excited and most of them are excited. So both of you guys said directors. So who are your favorite directors? Who do you guys really look up to in terms of like their style or their way of storytelling?
First big one that I ever, recognized was Spielberg. So
Right.
he's always going to be the best, the top for me, I like a lot of stuff, Put me on the spot. Come back to me.
I love, right now, my current favorite director would be David Fincher. I really enjoy all his movies. I think, have you seen a bad Fincher movie?
No.
I have not. Alien 3,
Alien
but
3.
Disowned. Hitchcock. I love Hitchcock. One of my favorite movies is a Hitchcock movie, Rear Window.
Oh,
I
great.
absolutely love that movie. Yeah, Scorsese's good. Kubrick, amazing. I love Kubrick.
I was actually just rewatching The Shining, and I just forgot how genius he
yep.
was, like how ridiculously
Yep.
genius he was.
Well, now he said all of them.
Now he named off all of the directors in Hollywood.
Terry Gilliam. I love Terry
Oh
Gilliam.
man, Terry Gilliam. That is a very rare answer. I enjoy that.
Really?
Yeah,
I love Terry Gilliam. Edgar Wright's stuff is great.
absolutely.
Sam Raimi's early stuff is great.
You mean his early stuff? You didn't like Spider-Man?
Not as much as his early stuff. There's just so
Wes
many.
Anderson. I love Wes Anderson.
And Wes Anderson as an auteur is
Wes,
just
yeah.
phenomenal.
I love him.
It's actually we'll be talking about him next term. So
Awesome.
no, it's so interesting you said Fincher because like knowing you and how funny you are and how comedic you are, I
Yeah.
did not think that's where you
No,
could go.
he's right now my favorite. Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, so then, what's your favorite film? Just in general, it doesn't have to be favorite directors. At the
God.
time, because mine changes all the time.
Yeah.
Like by week it changes. So
There's one that is always going to be the top for me, and that's Indiana Jones and the original Raiders of the Lost Ark.
nice.
As a kid, seeing Lost Ark was like, that's one of the ones that made me want to be a filmmaker.
Definitely, it's a phenomenal film.
Currently, Synecdoche, New York. It's a Charlie Kaufman film. I love his writing, and he directed this one.
It's pretty.
It's a crazy one,
It's
but
a concept.
I love it. I absolutely love that film.
It's so funny to like hear you answer these questions because they're all like super artistic and
Yeah.
deep, and it's like totally not what I expected from you.
No,
at
I
all, so.
absolutely love
What
that
did you
film.
expect, Johnny?
I don't know. I expected like
Chucky.
light and fluffy. Like Chucky. That's more of a Donovan answer.
Have you watched Whiplash last year?
No, it's been on
Really?
my.
That is absolutely one of my favorite movies ever. It's so incredible. Like the last 10 minutes of that film. God.
I mean, it looks spectacular. I just haven't had a chance to sit down and watch it.
You have
It's
to-
a good movie, yeah.
What was the last movies you guys saw in theaters?
The new James Bond.
Yeah.
I have not heard good reviews.
I'm not going to dump on it. I like Daniel Craig as James Bond.
Right.
Wasn't his strongest
Mm-mm.
outing.
It had its good things. It had its bad things too. The Martian was amazing though.
Man, The Martian. What I liked about The Martian is it didn't feel as long as it was.
Yeah,
No,
right?
I mean,
Yeah, you got invested like the whole time.
like 5
The
minutes
whole
in, you're like,
time. Yeah.
This is it. This is the thing that I'm going to be paying attention to the whole time. I get really distracted easily, so finding a film that captures me in the first 10 minutes is rare. So
Yeah.
Well, especially when the subject, like, how long am I going to be able to watch this guy
Right.
alone on a planet?
right, that was my fear.
No, the whole time.
I mean, you're just so emotionally invested in everybody, everyone back on Earth, and then him by himself, and he nailed like just what it's like to be by yourself. I feel. I don't know. It just felt very.
I think everybody did a great job in that
Yeah.
movie.
I mean,
Every-
Donald Glover's
everybody
in it,
did.
so,
Donald
come on.
Glover was great in that movie.
He-
Anything Donald Glover's in, I'm a fan of. Well, that's not true. I take that back. He was also in Magic Mike. It's not.
Oh God, yeah. I haven't watched it, but I've heard.
I haven't seen it. There's no. So final question. I mean, you guys still have obviously 3 terms left here, so you'll be here till what, like June next year? No, September next year.
Oh, yeah, like
So
September,
what's after school? What do you guys plan on doing like right after? What are you guys trying to look for?
Honestly, anything, right? Anything that gets us experience. Just working with people, making connections. Yeah, everything sounds super exciting for me, so I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, finding a market,
Right.
Apparently, I don't know if I'm going to stay in Vegas or go find something else, but apparently Vegas is turning into quite the place to be for this market. But nowadays, there's places everywhere.
I mean, there's tax incentives all over the place.
Mhm.
Shoot down south, shoot up in Canada. The cool thing about Vegas though is you've got everything. You've got mountains and desert and city and suburbs. Like you've got so many different locations. But I mean, it's ultimately like where you want to be, where you feel comfortable shooting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of that. So, no plans on shooting your guys' own projects after you leave?
Oh, that'll be like an ongoing thing, constantly.
For sure.
That doesn't matter where I am.
Right.
You know.
There's always something cooking up, so.
There's always something cooking up.
Of course.
I like that.
Some goofs, some gaffes, a lot of laughs,
Alright.
Johnny.
I think that's the perfect way to end that segment. You guys were awesome.
I think I've met my laugh limit.
He did get his one. All right, so with that, we're actually gonna take another break. We are done with Balti and Ryan. They were phenomenal guests. We're gonna come back with a couple of our acting students and get to know them a little bit better. So we'll see you guys in a few minutes. Hello and welcome back. We are actually here with two of our 200 acting students. We've got Thomas and Ariel. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves? Say a little bit something about yourselves real quick.
I'm Ariel. I was born in Hawaii. My favorite color is red. And that's all I can think of right now.
And I am Thomas C. Bailey III, born in Houston, Texas. Favorite color, orange. Happy to be here.
Totally off topic. My favorite color is orange as well. Burnt orange to be specific. Midnight
Yeah.
burnt orange.
That is an awesome color. I like a darker orange too.
Oh, yeah, it's, man. I don't know. So I know it's kind of a weird question. So it's actually kind of cool we have both you guys here because we've got really young and a little bit older. What got you guys into acting, especially now, currently in your
Nicely
lives?
put, by the way.
I'm just saying it's an interesting decision to make at this time in your life. That's all I'm
Right.
asking. Like, so what drew you to acting specifically?
Well, it started in the beginning of the year for me. In January,
wow.
I was watching Captain America. And I was just like, oh, that is so cool. Wouldn't it be nice to be a hero and save everybody in the world? And then that urge just grew and grew. And with all the Marvel movies that came out, like, I just Googled on the internet, like, acting classes. And there's some that worked, some that didn't. Then I found IAFT on the internet, and I was like, oh, it's in Vegas. I don't have to go anywhere, but And then I was like, YOLO, you know, you only live once, so. And I just went ahead and did it, booked an appointment with Paul, and that was the first stepping stone.
You just used YOLO.
I did.
That's so,
I
I
did.
don't even know what to say to that.
That's awesome.
So Thomas, what drew you to acting?
For me, it's something I've always dreamed of, but you know, especially growing up in Texas, it's not. It doesn't seem like it's an achievable goal, you know. And then I think just the timing for myself. I moved here to Vegas, and I would drive by this school. Always drive by, look at the sign, and go, "Oh man, I bet that's awesome," you know. And then one day, just decided to come in and talk to them, and just the program you guys offer here blew me away. So I went ahead. I'd be lying if I didn't say. I mean, the cost to come here is just so doable. You know, you guys have made it possible to, you know, where you're not spending, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars. You know, so that really has a lot to do with being here as well. You know, it was very cost effective. So here I am.
So you just wandered in one day, like, oh, let's come check it out.
Yeah, I was like, you know, just I drive by it and I'm like, well, I wonder how much it costs to go there, you know, and how long is the program, and you know what, you don't know, you know. So just to inquire, I just decided one day, I'm just gonna go check it out, you know. I mean, not ever thinking I'd actually be a part of it, but I think more so that in the future, when I would drive by, I'd know, you know, what it was more. I'd have more than just looking at the sign, you know. And I ended up signing up that day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Well, you guys kind of answered my second question. So acting completely different than the filmmaking program. It's a whole other animal. So what's your guys' favorite class? What do you guys really enjoy doing?
I love movement. I just like, I mean, if I were to be like a upcoming actress, I would like to do my own stunts.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, like I grew up watching Jackie Chan and Jet Li, and I was just like, oh, wouldn't it be nice to just slip through the elevator before it closes, or like slip through the jail bars, like it would be so
Slide off a skyscraper.
Yeah, exactly. Like I would totally jump like 1,000 feet off the airplane with no parachute and jump into the ocean with freaking sharks in it.
Have you guys gotten into stage combat at all? Because I know that's part of the curriculum. So.
Yeah, we did have one class of so far of stage combat.
Nice.
It was a lot of fun.
Cool. So movement. What's your favorite class? What do you like to do?
It's not movement.
If I could be sitting in a chair.
Movement's a tough class. It's a lot of work. Don't get me wrong. You learn a lot in movement, but for me, improv. I love improv. It's just so much fun. You can, there's no script, and everything just kind of happens like that, you know, just off the top of your head, and it could be extremely silly, and it doesn't matter. It just if it's done right, improv can flow and not even really make a lot of sense. It's just it's a lot of fun.
I tried. I took an improv class once when I was in school, and it gave me so much anxiety to be on the spot. I'm just like,
It does. It actually does.
I'm
Yeah.
behind the camera. This is not a thing
It's
for me.
taken a little to get past that, you know,
Right.
where you start feeling comfortable with whatever comes out is going to come out, you know, and that's the hard part, is not thinking, you know. Improv, you can't think.
It's all just reacting.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool, because I sat in a class of you guys like 2 months ago when you guys were always kind of huddled in a circle, and you're just standing there, and you're just going off of whatever the person in front of you is doing.
Oh, yeah.
And then all of a sudden it goes from you guys standing still to you just walking, and then trotting, and then doing these weird dances. I'm just like, it's such a cool thing to watch. You guys just taking in what other people are giving out.
Absolutely.
Like, it's
And
so-
that's
so
what that exercise was paying attention to everyone around you, and mimic whatever you see. And so if somebody just twitches a little bit, you know, you do the same little twitch, and before you know it, everyone in the group is doing the twitch, you know. It's fun.
They're just doing the twitch. I
Just
like
doing the twitch.
All right, so my buddy Caesar over here is telling me I should wrap it up. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be right back with these guys for just a few more questions. So we'll be right back.
Love the environment. It's just everyone. The people are they're all genuine, and we're all here, and like we're all a great team. I found that it's so easy to make friends and to just like we're all of us are working towards the same goal, which is just to become better filmmakers and better actors, and we all support each other in that. So it absolutely met my expectations. You know, especially considering Vegas has this unfortunately this bad reputation of like not really having professional actors and filmmakers, and I really think the school is set out to change that false reputation that, you know, we don't have very professional filmmakers and actors. But I think through here I found that we really I don't know, we have the resources and the potential to really change that, I think. My name is Edgar Nunez, and I am in the filmmaking program.
Hello again. We are still here with our phenomenal acting students, getting to know them a little bit better. So we kind of talked about your guys' favorite classes, I mean, movement and then improv. Is there a specific genre you guys would be drawn towards? Because like you mentioned you like doing the movement and the action, and you mentioned like reacting and improv. Is there a specific genre you'd love to be in?
I would have to say action. I'm gonna stick with that. Just something about it, like I can't just be standing there and talking. Of course, I want to do stuff with my hands, like killing somebody. I don't know. Just something about it. I just want to do something.
Right, and it'd be a nice change of pace to have a nice, powerful female character for once,
Yeah,
you know?
like I
Be
mean,
a strong action lead for a female.
I'll be like a cool alien person. Like I'm gonna suck your brains out. You ready?
I'm getting to know you guys so well right now.
Yeah. For me, I would probably say comedy. I like being silly. I like making people laugh. So that's probably the most fitting genre for me, comedy. But I'm definitely hoping to be able to leave this school and be versatile and do a little bit of everything.
Oh,
so.
absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the point. I mean, I just know certain people like to have, they have their wheelhouse that they
Oh,
like to
yeah.
stick to, so. Both you guys are extremely funny, so I could see you guys both doing comedy, but, I mean, you guys have done great dramatic work too, so it's kind of interesting to see. So favorite actor or actress, who do you guys look up to?
I have 3.
Okay.
The first one would be Angelina Jolie. She's just so voluptuous. And then
It's a good word.
well, okay, I have Jackie Chan, Jet Li, and then Will Smith. His movies are just phenomenal. With was that 7 Pounds?
Mhm.
Yeah, and then Hancock. He's just good at everything.
Yeah, he hits the spectrum very well, like both sides, great.
Drama, action.
Have you seen Pursuit of Happiness? So sad.
Oh my gosh.
So sad.
I don't even right now. Give me a second.
Who are you? Who do you look up to?
I really enjoy watching William H. Macy act. Full spectrum. He can do it all. But his comedy is awesome. I love watching the show Shameless. He plays this drunk, drug addict, terrible father, and he nails it. You know, something about the way he acts is, in everything he's ever done, I've just like enjoyed it. You know, Wild Hogs, the role he had in Boogie Nights. You know, I mean, just everything he does is just awesome.
And it's so natural. Like everything he's done,
Absolutely.
nothing feels forced. Like I don't feel like he's he has to bring it out. It's just
Yeah.
there for him. So I think that's a really good choice there. Do you guys have a favorite film?
Transformers.
That hurts my heart a little bit.
Really?
I mean, it has its place, but
Okay, well, Transformers. I'm gonna stick with
that's
that.
fine. No, I'm not, don't change your mind
We're
because of
gonna
me.
be acquaintances from now on.
We're no longer friends.
No friends. I don't know. I just love it. Watching the first movie, I was like, machines taking over the world. Like what? I don't know. Yeah, I'm sticking to action.
Absolutely, yeah.
I would have to say, I definitely love, the old Mel Brooks films, History of the World, stuff like that. So, as far as a favorite, it's hard to pinpoint any one,
It's a tough question.
one movie. Yeah, it's a very tough question. But yeah, you can't go wrong with Mel Brooks or, and then the Scarfaces and stuff like that. Those are all just awesome movies. So.
I think for me, Young Frankenstein is almost always in my top 10 because my favorite movie
Absolutely.
changes
That's-
all the
that's
time,
a-
but it's never dropped off my top 10.
Yeah.
I remember watching that with my dad when I was a kid. And I was like, this is the thing I need to do.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. I mean, I feel like we've really gotten to delve into you guys a little bit more. So
I'm really had a good time here.
that's awesome. Well, I think that's all we have for today. If you guys are interested in filmmaking or acting, the International Academy of Film and Television offers hands-on training in both of those programs. If you'd like to know more, visit IAFT.net and find a campus near you. We've got campuses all over the globe, so chances are there's one somewhere close to you. So have an awesome evening, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you again in a few weeks. Good times.
Bye.